Hi guys, welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I am a psychic medium. I cover your astrology by zodiac sign, twin flame path, live every Friday, so please click the bell. If you do need a booking, you can go to the box directly below and it has all the information that is relevant. And if you want the content ahead of time, as well as a private twin flame coaching room, the pre-release content and the extension videos, they're all on the main page and information again is below. Without further ado, let's have a look at your zodiac sign and what can be coming up for it. Otherwise, I will see you during the week for all the lives here at Yildiz Readings 5D. Take care, guys. Hi, beautiful Taurus. We're here to do your psychic update, both intuitively as well as with the cards. Now, I have pulled them and I've sat with it. This can be playing out two ways for you guys. You have a very complicated emotional situation playing out. Now, it can be that you're thinking back to a past tense situation and what is going to need to come, a full 360 in order for it to be workable, okay? There's almost like this oozing energy at the moment coming through with your read that something's hidden. Now that can be on your side of the fence or their side of the fence, but it is surrounding you at the moment. I do feel there is, there could be this demeanor at the moment, which does kind of make sense because we do have Venus in Gemini at the moment, which is very, it's very independent, it's very playful. You might be thinking, okay, you know, am I committed to either this project, this person, this place or thing? Or it could be that you're emotionally healing over whether that person was committed to you. Now, some of you are feeling it's you're either thinking about something that you've done or something that another person has done. And it's got this player energy about it, something that's been hidden from you. You're kind of like, okay, is something going to go down? Now, yes, I will say, by the cards, tracking it, you can't quite see the hate for the clouds, the player energy, and, you know, something's going down. That can be an emotion. That doesn't have to be that it is. From the cards, it is looking as though there's emotions relating to it, but I also feel you're really personally looking at commitments. You know, what does a commitment mean? What is my value system? Which again does make sense because we're moving towards the eclipse in Sagittarius, which is all to do with our value systems. Juno's retrograde in Sagittarius, our value systems. If you're married, you know, where you fit into that nest, where you fit into that connection, and how you can be your own individual self. As a truck moves by, I was like, what the devil is that? So where you fit into it, but how you're evolving through it, okay? Something in this is changing. You feel something's changed. Now, I do feel some of you could have communication from the past, and if this is a past person, you may be having emotions relating to it. This can also be a bit of shadow work where we're directly in a connection and we're looking at it and we're feeling and we're like, what if that happens to me again? But there does appear to be something that was hidden that is coming to the surface, and that can be on either side. So this can be, and it's, to me, it's coming through energetically like you've got burdens on your shoulders, but something's causing a bit of a headache. Okay, it's causing headaches. I do feel there's this safety feeling, you know, safety in a sense of you being able to care for yourself, you being able to, you know, have everything that is stable. And again, because we have Uranus and Taurus, for your zodiac sign, it has been quite tough astrologically. You guys are really, you know, you build the pyramid, you make the home, you make the nest, and it's there, you know, it's there in a very stable sense. And when it's almost coming to terms with the fact that some of these things are outside of our control, sometimes when we do feel that it's something that we can change, that's within our control. That kind of tends to feel a little bit nicer because we can change the ship and we can turn it around and get it back in our favor. But I feel like you've got this vibe coming through that something's out of your control, something's going to be taken from you. So it's either that something occurred and there's a concern, and it doesn't have to be cheating, but it feels something has occurred, be it somebody has made contact with you, you're feeling different towards circumstances and it's taking you back, or directly, you know, you feel you're on protective mode. Now, some of you are feeling as though every time you work for something, you know, this could be your livelihood, it could be your safety, your well-being, it's taken from you. And it does feel as though you guys can feel like, you know, you're changing your approach to do with something. And it's like, you know, no sooner do you get your footing as something directly changing. And that's because spiritually you guys are actually changing. I do feel you're wary of an individual. And this may be either at work or in love. But it feels as though you're aware of this person and you're not trusting them. So it may have been that they've hurt you in the past. It may have been that they have a history. And this doesn't have to be a romantic interest. This could be a different person, or it could be a work colleague. But there is an energy around you at the moment that you are watching with eagle eyes. And it does feel this is somebody very close to the nest, so to speak. Now, some of you could be extremely fertile, but there's something getting off the ground. It's like you planted your seed. You want to, and yes, some of you may have fallen pregnant, and this could be, again, I'm not really feeling third-party energy, but it could be. But it feels more, you planted the seed and you want the best to come out of this. You know, you're tired. This could be a very happy scenario that comes through. But it does feel as though anything you're working on, in the past you may have shared information, people may have taken advantage of you, you may have given too much. I feel like yeah, you're wanting to know the truth in a matter. I also feel you're not willing to, you know, you're aware of individuals. You're not sharing things that people have taken advantage of you on. So it's like if you want this to be able to bear fruit, you're watching and observing people. You're waiting for something to blow up at the moment. And this could be quite a heated argument, but it definitely could be, you know, over value systems. And I feel if you're in a connection, there could be value systems that are coming up and cross wires and, again, wounds from the past. If this is a twin flame connection, I'm seeing that some of you could be looking over the wound and fearing that if you reconcile with this person, is that situation going to play out again? You know, there could be news, either something to do with, again, it does feel something to do with family and tribe, but, you know, being actually that information coming to the forefront. And I feel some of you, if this person, for instance, was in a third party situation, I do feel that there could be a question to do with the child, but waiting on information relating to it. This can be, that's all they're saying. They don't want to go any further. They're like waiting on information, but something feels hidden relating to that. Yeah, the truth will be found out, but there's something relating to something that was hidden here. Now, overall, whatever you're doing, you know, it's almost like you've mastered this situation. You have really mastered it. It's nothing in a sense that you don't know better, okay? So you know better to do with the circumstance, especially when it comes to deception. You're very intuitive to this. So if you are getting hunches relating into an individual and you're taking a tactical approach and you're being careful, you're more than likely guided to. You're really well within your right looking at the cards if you're gauging it. And again, energies can swap. So this could be you, Taurus, or it could be the romantic interest. Even at work, I'm feeling you're being very cautious. You're very wary about a group of people. And you're viewing them. You're standing back, you're viewing them, but you're wary. You're watching your back. I do feel this is going to get into balance. But after that, you know, it's what do you do from here? It is going to get back into balance. So there seems to be, for some of you, it's like you're waiting for either a contract to be finalised, something to be shifted about, and then it appears that there's movement, but you have a set resume as to what really needs to play out here. This is making you feel very edgy, I will say such. I mean, there is a lot of, your foundation is you're looking at a situation and you're wondering who you can trust and what you can do to move the ship forward. I feel it's, if you think you're second guessing yourself and your intuition isn't correct, it's actually saying please trust your gut. I do feel some of you will intuitively know that this situation is done and dusted. And some of you, if you really have this karmic situation playing out inside a scenario, I do feel you're really creating these healthy boundaries with individuals so it doesn't directly impact your life moving forward. There is a person around you at the moment that I do feel you need to be quite wary of. Let's see, who is this individual, please, for Taurus? Because, yeah, it's really coming through that you need to really watch yourself with this person. I don't feel it's your romantic partner. For some of you, it could be, but I don't feel it's your romantic partner. I feel this is, and it's not to say you may not have had a connection with this person, but there is a dodgy person around you. Okay, what is the advice for Taurus, please? Yeah, somebody's manipulating you here, Taurus. There's a bit of manipulation here. You're watching them. You're like, yeah. There's movement with love, but it's, you know, it appears to be if there was any juggling going on either side, be it was to do with work and manipulation and interference, I feel it's clearing up and you both are moving forward. Now, your advice, you know, and what it's saying is, you know, you might have to call somebody out on a situation or just look at it and go, okay, do I rest on my laurels and hope for the best, or do I dig in and actually sort this out? But I think this is a person who means harm towards the romantic connection. We will check into the snippet to see how this is playing out so you get a bit of a snippet as to what the extension read's going to be. And if you do want the extension, the link is below. I will see you on Friday for the twin flame updates, and stay tuned for the other. Take care, guys. Let's have a look. This is looking really messy. Okay. The first word that came to mind was blackmail. Now, I don't know why that's coming through, and I pulled a chakra card and we got Mercury, okay? Now, there is the Devil card here, and you have the Ten of Swords. Come and join us. I do feel somebody is really having some ill vibes towards you. If you do want to come and join us, see how the relationship sector is panning out. I'll pull cards for that. But there appears to be a third party energy here who's trying to cause a little bit of a... Okay. Thanks for joining us here at Yildiz Readings 5D. If you do vibe the tribe, please come along and subscribe. If you do want the content and the extension read or a booking, all the information is directly below. If you have any issues, feel free to message me via YouTube and I can give you a hand. The pre-release content, both for the Twin Flame Coaching Room, the pre-released and the extension reads, like I mentioned, are in the Members Hub, and I am live here every Friday. So if you do have a Super Chat question, you can come along and join us. Otherwise, stay tuned for next week's updates. I love to read all your feedback and comments, so please do remember to comment if you feel this video is relevant. See you during the week, guys. Take care.